Good morning, everybody. So it's been a while since I've done a instructional type video, but I figured it was about time. And what we're going to work on today is a multi-block farm. And on the server with me is Bilbo. So he'll be chiming
Hello.
in. Hello.
Oh,
Has it been quiet this morning? Have the energy systems crumbled into a heap of nothing?
no, no, it's doing okay.
Yeah. So let me just give an overview.
Probably.
The system's been running haphazardly for a while. It was never set up properly in the right order, and we just gave up. So what we have done instead is we hooked up our thermal generator. It's connected to all the MFSUs, so it's not a ton of power. No, but it's a constant and nearly unlimited amount of power. There's the low end right there. And then likewise over on the other side, Sketchy hooked up some magmatic engines in place of where the steam ones were. And so we have a little MJ corner working again. And behind all of this is one of these doohickeys. It's a liquid tesseract that's getting lava from the nether, except at this current point in time, I do believe the Stirling engine that was pumping up the lava in the nether has completely panned out. Ooh. Any idea where our other energy cube is? Oh, it's at the heart of this thing. Okay, so that's sucking out, and out.
So
We
what is
got...
the other wall goes for?
There, had a magmatic engine that was seized
Probably.
up. There's another one. There we go. Those are working again. That should make things a little bit faster. 12, yeah, power's going back up and such again. Okay, but so we're going to work on a farm, and I'll tell you, I've already got the pieces I need to do the basics of it, and I've already carved out the hole as to where I am going to put it. But I stopped there and figured I wanted to show you guys how to put it together, and what the basis for all this is. So you might be wondering what this block is, and this is a decision that I've made over having so many issues with the productions and such just burning through fuel for no reason. This is a chunk. This is a single chunk. It's outlined on the map with the grid and such on. So I walked around the edges, dug it down by one, and this will ensure that the farm, the engine that keeps it powered, the fermenter that it will send stuff to, and every part of it that will require it to keep it running and keep it in an up and up fashion is actually in the same chunk, so when one part of it's loaded, the rest of it's loaded. That is pretty much the guarantee that I'm going for with this one. What we're building, though, is a 4x4 farm. It's not the optimal pattern, but the it fits within the chunk boundaries, and so that's what we will be going for. In here I have a lot of our materials that we're going to be needing. The first thing are going to be these two. This is an aqueous accumulator. This will gather water from this little cell thing here. So we're going to put that down. Watch it as it fills up. Thump. There we go. And this is a valve. This is what will let the water into our farm. So we're actually going to be building it into the bottom, so this part will be hidden from the rest of it. And we'll be able to hide it more effectively with this. These are just the blocks that make out the rest of the multi-block farm. But there's some very special blocks for connecting to it that we'll want to consider. And the first one up is going to be the hatch. The hatch is how you get items in and out of the farm, and it has some special considerations. I know you guys won't be able to see this, but I'm just going to read real quick from the wiki, which actually I will put the link to the wiki in my chat. There you go. Forestry, blah, 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 blah. That is what I am reading. If you scroll down to where you get to the hatch, you'll see a little note about the Red Power 2 tubes. They behave differently. It's not a bug. It's intended. But what they pretty much say is that fertilizer is going to be added from the west side, soil will be added from the north side, and seedlings and or saplings will be added from the top, and items are extracted from the bottom. So what this means is, to me, is that if we ever want to hook up a Red Power 2 sorting system that can be much more controlled, fine-grained on the materials that are going in and out of the machine, we will need those sides available. What I'm not concerned about for this particular farm, however, is seeds and saplings, because it will gather them itself and keep itself maintained with the different types of saplings. But I do want to make sure that the north and west sides are cleared. That way I'll be able to add in fertilizer from the west, which is this side right here, and dirt from the north, which is this side right here. And also I have a block on the bottom where I'll be able to pump items out of it if I ever need to. So that's why we put a hatch in this corner. This gives us the north side, the west side, and from the bottom we will have access to the I'm drawing a blank. The items out of the bottom of it. From Buildcraft pipes, it doesn't matter. They're smarter. You can only put them into the sides. You can't go top or bottom. But it will work just fine with the pipes coming in at any angle. It's smart enough to know where to put it, so to speak. The next thing that we need, which is why this area was dug out. Originally, these things did not mirror it. It was just this area had some little extra space here. But what I'm going to do is this one. Oh, I didn't need to do that. That actually goes back right where it was. This is a 4x4. And lining it up, 1, 2, 3, this is the fourth edge. And this is the fourth edge. So I need to pick one side of this for the power, and that's where this little thing comes in handy. The gearbox, that's how you power the farms. So I'm going to put that there. Easy enough. Don't want the other hatch right now, but that makes up our base layer. This is the basics of the farm, so to speak. So for now, we're going to actually put a secondary hatch right here. This is going to be for our internal storage, our internal, not storage, access to the storage. This will be what takes out sand, logs, and saplings, and in this case also apples. The apples are a little bit of a byproduct right now. I don't want to be running apple trees in this eventually. I would really like to find the Wenge tree because I just like the little short 2x2 trees. They produce a lot of foliage, and it comes out looking pretty nice. But that's basically it for concerns of interface blocks. Now it's just the job to build the rest of this. And you can see a little bit of lag when I'm placing these. That's because every single time I place a block, it's kind of checking to see if it should finish the farm, which it will be doing shortly. So that should be it, I believe. No, 1, 2, 3. I need to go one more. Which is why I have blocks in my hands. This is a 4x4x4 is a stack of farm blocks. And there we go. That is the entire thing. 64 blocks, a couple of specialty blocks, 2 hatches, one there and one there. We got our gearbox here. And behind this block we have the valve that lets in the fuel. You can see it took a little bit, but it finally updated. This band around here means that it's active. We can right click, and this is our interface. By default, they are tree farms. You have to actually get a circuit board to change the type of farm into something else. But our water stock fills up from the aqueous accumulator below it just fine. And this is actually used for gathering the items. If you don't have water, it simply will not self-gather, but that's what that gives us. We'll be putting some dirt in here. This is what it will be using to plant. We'll be putting saplings in here. This is what will make the peat sort of thing. Is it kind of makes its own little fertilized dirt and such. The saplings are over here, or the seedlings, but in this case saplings. This is what it will be planting, and out here is all the output. This is where the logs, this is where fallen saplings will be entered, and also apples for the type of trees that we will be growing. Let me see. Moving on to the next part. It's sealing the top of this off. And for that, we need to go back here, get our chiseled sandstone. And this is why I have this little tunnel, which is right in a very inconvenient location right now. But this will be getting better. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. There we go. I don't use long fall boots anymore. I made a pair of walking boots, which are actually boots of the Traveler. Haste 3, Repair 2, and Blast Protection 4. They have been very, very handy. But for this part, we just go through here, and we're using the chiseled sandstone. I liked the stark color of this. Especially when dealing with the underground areas, it's still kind of a lightish color, so it's easy to see underneath the farms and such whenever you have to go down there for maintenance. So we just settle this all up and around. There goes one stack. So you will require at least 3 stacks of material just to be safe. You're going to have a little bit of extra here, but at least 3 stacks of material to build a farm. So I got 40 extra, so that's 2 stacks plus 24 blocks are what were required for this. And this gives us a very nice size, although I actually think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. I think I can actually go out one further, so let's get to that. Just optimize this size a little bit more here. This was originally designed to be a 3x3, but Sketchy informed me that you can actually do a 4x4, and the dimensions still fit within the chunk boundaries, so everything is good there. Actually, you know what? I wonder if I wanted to be able to harvest from the extra range, but not actually grow that far. I'm actually going to leave it like this. We're going to be building a couple of these, so I'm not all that worried about the production rates. And by a couple, I mean like 4 or 5. So I'm not all that worried about the production rates. And what this will do is, because the trees are going to grow here, and almost every tree universally extends its leaves 2 blocks away. So this should keep its leaves within the chunk, and the little extra range around the outside edge here will also make it so that the farm will be able to gather any saplings that fall a little bit beyond its range. Yeah. So that's all good and nice. What we're going to do next, though, is start getting the parts of the machines that we need. So clearly, we have taken down the farms here. That's what these holes are. These were the old farms. Set up perfectly for looking. Like where they were laid out and everything like that, we were going to have a really nice garden. But these are all very messed up chunk-wise. We think that was a bit of our problem, is with our portals and stuff keeping chunks loaded. And let me get rid of that loud music. There we go. With the... Oh! Crap. You saw nothing, Bilbo? You saw nothing? So with our portals keeping chunks loaded, we believe that they were just slightly offset in the wrong direction. Is that the chunks would be capable of keeping certain aspects loaded without keeping the entire system loaded, thus draining the system. Let me actually show you guys what we ended up with. If I go back down to where our little connecting tunnel is. This was a nice clean system. We had 3 biogas engines up here. They were more than capable of running the farm and stuff like that. We had a peat farm, a tree farm, and another tree farm. And it was more than capable of running it, but our portal was like right over that way, like maybe 5 or 6 blocks up on the upper level. And it would keep this basic area loaded, but it wouldn't keep like all of the farm. It wouldn't keep barely any of this farm, and the third farm was completely just, not a active part of the whole situation. And what this is going to let us do, though, is I'm going to salvage some of these parts as we are going to need them. So there's a hopper. That's one of the requirements. The single fermenter is what we're looking for. And I'm also going to want a single biogas engine. The design goal is to make these systems completely self-sustained and not to have to worry about anything. So except for the overflow of abundance of items that we will be getting. Oh, it's all dark and spooky down here. Let's do some lighting. Yeah, it just doesn't look right, does it? There we go. So we have our machine access here. I'm actually going to put one of the things of fertilizer that we just found into the farm here. And so this is where our items are going to be coming out. That means this side is where we're going to have to be doing our storage. Very simply, I need to go back and hit those chests up. Yep, saving the game. That means my time's going away. Alright, it's quarter after. Got plenty of time. So we get our wooden transport gate. That's how we're going to be getting items out. We get one of our autarchic gates. That will also be helping us pump things out. We don't want an iron. I think we might have to go snag that diamond pipe. Although I'd swear they're around here somewhere. Oh, there we go. Diamond transport pipes. Good. Means I don't have to tear everything down right this second. Let's top off that. Let's also get some of these saplings. Let's see. There's some more. These are all things that Bilbo and I gathered yesterday when we were taking down the farms. Did they not stack? Oh, actually normal oak saplings. Wow. They'll change as soon as we put them in the machine, though. Do I have any more? There might be a little few more. Nope, not there. Okay, this is a good enough amount to start out with. The number of saplings is important only to how many that the system is going to store. And I'm actually going to take those two. We're going to head back down and under. And we're going to fill this machine up. I'm going to let it hold on to 4 stacks of saplings and 2 stacks of fertilizer. Now it won't actually use the fertilizer from right here, but it will fill up this area, so it only has to have this many filled before it will start producing extras that will go down into this location. And what we will be doing with them is taking them out of the system via wooden pipe and a autarchic gate. This will be set to redstone signal off, energy pulse, and that is pretty much a redstone engine going tick, 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 tick. Very, very handy. It will get our items out lickety split, really. And the next item that's on our... Ouch. I did not bring them with me. How could I not bring them with me? I'm so happy to find the diamond gates. What did I do? Just stick them in the other chest? Yep. Look at that. Alright. Stone transport pipes. Got them. We're also going to need these. I think. Specifically, none of those. We need a very specific one of these for our overflow. It's going to be this guy right here. Why do I get the impression I shouldn't be doing this? No, it worked. Okay. Still has its color. That's what we wanted. Let's get that down in there again. I might... My drill is very sensitive. I'm still getting used to it. Okay. There we go. Got a little bit of all that. And now if I look up in these pipes here, or in these chests, I mean, I should see, yep, there's a little bit of redstone. And I want to say our other redstone cell is around here somewhere. Ooh, liquid duct pipes. I'll be needing them as well. Couple of torches. Let's put the wooden transports back. Don't use emeralds. We've had nothing but problems with them. So that's why they are regulated to being back in the chest. No, I don't see our other redstone cell. So I will either track it down or we shall make a new one. I've started gathering liquid redstone in any case. Let's,
Did you make a third one?
Nope. Just, the
Because
two.
the one's down here.
Oh, that's right. The one's on the wall. The other one.
Oh,
Yeah,
look.
yeah. So I'm just going to make this quick little entrance. So we're not going to use this hatch at all right now. We are going to use this for our power entrance. And this is one of the fairly important parts to change from what I've done before. Let's go get that redstone cell. This will actually help us out a bit, as this redstone cell can provide some of the initial power required for the farm. There we go. Ow. Smacked my head. Hit my head again. Oi. Down the hole we go. Okay, these farms work in bursts. They do not require a constant supply of energy. They do nothing most of the time. That means that you want some sort of an energy buffer. In this case, it's going to be this guy. The little bit of energy drop is what this thing has sucked up in preparation for running. But this is really what you want in here, because it's going to eat through your energy and not give you anything in return if you don't have some kind of a way to buffer the energy. What we're going to do from here, going to get rid of this dirt. This dirt, I mean, as long as we're still within the chunk, the area is fair game. And this is where we're just going to have some liquid ducts to feed the biogas engine. And in this corner, going to dig out a little bit more here. What we're going to have is our fermenter. The other thing that we're going to need to do is, you know what, I think I have more than enough. Oops, yeah. Yeah, I got more than enough smooth stone, so let's not worry about the smooth stone. So we dig down a little bit, because I want to get below a certain water generating item. There we go. We have discovered water. But that means the system is right there. Good, good, good. And we want to draw the water out of the bottom of the aqueous accumulator. Not the top, not the sides, because that's what helps it restore its own power. Or not power, water. And you know what? I'm just going to keep on bringing the pipe out this way. There we go. Let's get that connected. And I want the fermenter to be about there. So I'm probably going to need more liquid ducts here. Not all that concerned. to keep the interface of this thing clearly visible to us. And we will just continue to hide the piping, because why not? Yeah, it's over far enough. There we go, base of our object. This is where we'll need to go get more liquid ducts, or just salvage them from the previous system. And before this gets too complicated to tap, there we are. Oops, oop, 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 oop. Let's, oop, I don't want to rotate the thing here. Cobblestone transport, nope. None in there. None in there. And none in here. Although I don't think we need any more of those. Can get rid of them. So we have a few more liquid duct pipes that we can salvage from in here. But technically this entire piping system here runs down to our storage tank that's hanging, which is a connection that we will want to reinstate eventually. So I'm not going to take any more of it than that. 6 pipes might be good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hahaha. Would you believe I need 7? I think you would. Alright, let's go get some pipes. We'll just take our quick exit. Happen to know there's tons of pipes over this away. Extra fertilizer. No hardened glass. There's the redstone pipes, there's the fiber cable. There's more redstone energy. Let's just keep these together, shall we? There we go. Maybe we need to make some or tear some down from in here. Alright, let's just take some of these. I think that's all we'd really need. Up, up, and away. Alright, let's close off our pipe here. It'll connect to this side. We give it a quick little tap. And now we see the water gauge on this sucker fill. The amount of water that the farm here uses is very, very minimal. Even at full tilt, very minimal. So I'm not too worried about that. The majority of this water...
Desert.
What's that? True. We are not in a desert, however. Although, it kind of looks like it because I have a whole bunch of sandstone around. But the majority of the water from the aqueous accumulator can actually be used for the fermenter. That is what makes this such a neat little system. And we're going to want that to be an output. And... Aw, I always have a stack of redstone torches on me. Where'd they go? Redstone torches, there we are. We're going to need 2 of them here. One for the engine to be on. And I don't remember how I did this last time. I have a little picture of a temporary one that I made as a test setup to see if this would be self-sustained. Oh. Oh. I built this area off by 1. Alright. Not that hard to fix. Let's just All we're wasting here is water. Let's take this pipe back, and I'll show you why this is off by one. Let me get the liquiducts down here again. So that will come over there and then up through here. We will set the fermenter on this side. Because I like being able to see the sides of the interface. And we'll put the liquiduct back there. And there. So this will turn on the biogas engine. This will turn on the biogas or biomass pipe to keep the biogas engine full. And this... Oh, I said I didn't need any more of them. I lied. But only to myself. Oops. Oh, did I stick them all in that chest? I thought I had left a little stack of them up here. Oh, I did. Yay. This will power the fermenter. So there we go. A little bit of drain. I expect so. This guy's all revved up and ready. Let's give the pipe a tap. Getting the water going. So the only thing this needs now is saplings. And wouldn't you know, I happen to have a stack of them right there. So this step right here isn't actually needed. The filling of the saplings into this. This is just what I'm doing because I happen to have some oak saplings that don't match the rest of them. It's going to keep on filling up. It'll fill up this pipe here, or this reservoir here, the pipe, and then it will start filling up its internal reservoir. This is where the biomass will be in an infinite loop. And honestly, I would like to swap out this redstone energy cell when all is said and done. But for now, we are good. Let's get our smooth stone. That way we don't have to jump anymore. But that is the basic setup for there. Can even put a bit of this back. Get our symmetry going here. Is that right? That looks wrong. Hello, Bilbo. My symmetry looks wrong. Like it should be there and there. But that looks wrong too. No, it's because it's off. That would be why it's wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good enough. I will beautify later. Besides, we want that room for the hopper. And this is going to be a little secret coming through. Just going to grab another stack of fertilizer. So the system is not going to be completely automated as of yet. It will be hopefully by the end of the day. But this will keep the fertilizer in the right location. And this should be more than enough fertilizer to run. As you can see, our biomass is already full. That means the biomass over here is already full. So we have a completely tapped out biomass system. All that is left to do is hook up the sorting. So that's what we got the little diamond pipe here for. Bilbo, if you could step to your right a little bit. Thank you. That is our sorting pipe right there. Yeah. So we have some stone transport pipes, and we have the off ender chest. I'm going to put the off ender chest underneath it, and I'm going to put the stone transport pipes over here into the hopper. Although, actually, it's going to be... Nope, 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 that's wrong, that's wrong. There we go. And now what I do need... Mr. Sinlust. Ting ting. What we do actually want is a secondary hopper. This will give us a 2 hopper buffer on the materials used here. And unfortunately, I believe Sketchy might have logged off with the hoppers last night. I know we needed them for some certain machines and stuff like that, but we were talking. But they're not that hard to make. I happen to have a little bit of iron right there. And I'm pretty sure we have quite a bit of wood left lying around. There we are.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Not too much. Going around the edge. There's a chest. I believe we need a gear.
Yes, a stone gear.
Stone gear? Thank you. I was just going to look that up. I'm like, I can't remember if it's wood or stone. So stone gear, chest, and then I think we just surround it with iron. There's our hopper. Yay. Put the ingot back. And this just gives us a nice sorting buffer. As you can see, the stone pipes do connect into the side. It all works out beautifully. So this is where the extra saplings come in handy. Now we want to say black is where everything is going to go that we don't want in the farm. Eventually we do want to recycle the sand potentially into a peat farm and such. So we will need to take care of that. Green is good at nothing, that's the way in. And white is going to be the way out. So the white is that lightish gray there, I believe. Just because that's the only thing I can see. So we put in the oak sapling. That's what's going to be coming out of this farm. They would go up and over and into the hoppers and down into the fermenter. We'll actually take those 5 out, and I'll tell you all a little secret here. Is any oak saplings you place into this farm are instantly going to be changed into apple oak saplings. That's just the way that the forestry farms work. It actually works out nicely for us. But I am going to need... Do I have some sand in there? No, I don't. There's some oak wood. I'm going to need these for the filters here. So for the black art, we want oak wood. Let's put that back into there. We're going to need a sand and an apple. Those are the other things that can potentially come out of the system. There's a piece of sand. And we should have an apple around here somewhere in one of these chests.
I have a few.
You want to set the pipe up?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Hold on.
I got the piece of sand I can add into that. So, there's sand. And I'm pretty sure those are the 3 things that will be coming out of here. Oops, not the chest. So this will send the apples into the top area. It will send all wood, sand, and... this will send the apple saplings into the top area. And it will send all wood, sand, and apples into this ender chest, which just happens to be connected to the system of ender chests still underneath the machine room. So all is well there. So literally the only thing this is lacking right now are 6 stacks of dirt. So we just happen to have some of that hanging around. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a bit. Can put those torches back. So, I am actually going to access... Whoa! Somebody put dirt in. So there we go. Oops, let's get rid of that. That is going to throw it on the ground. And this is how you can tell the farm is working. It was just going to go through, it'll plant each of these individual sections. And then it will, which right now are just defaulting to the trees. These are the saplings that we put into it. And what I'm going to do, just for sake of making this self-sufficient a little easier, is I'm actually going to overload it with saplings. As soon as it's done planting, I believe it takes a little bit over a stack of saplings to do this. Just because these are 4x4 blocks. So there's going to be 64 right here between these 4 sections. And what will appear right here. And then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll have an extra 24 saplings. But that's why we have the extra stock here. We can go in there and repopulate it. Yay! And there we go. We have our farm up and running. Can take the dirt out of there. Let's put it back into here. I'm just going to top it off. That will keep that happy for a while. And this is where our extra set of saplings will come in. So now all it needs to do is be able to pick up 4 saplings on its own to refill this. That will probably take a couple of trees, so let's say 6 saplings, 7 saplings. And then it will be self-sufficient. The rest of the saplings will be going through... Oh, look at that, it's already got a tree. There we go. Chopped it all down. Replanted it already. It's very nice. Hey, Bilbo, do you know what type of dirt these things create?
Which one?
Like the dark dirt underneath all the saplings?
Well, I think it's hummus.
Hummus? Is that creatable in any other way?
Yeah, but you don't need to.
Well, no, I wanted
Well,
to
yes,
make
it
some
is.
to finish off the block in the center, so it kind of all matched. So, oh, just
Yeah, I think
fertilizer
that's
and dirt?
hummus.
Yeah, it's easy enough to do.
Mhm.
Thank you. Carpenter, I think I'll just use the shape crafting. So, happen to have some fertilizer, happen to have some dirt. Whee! Jumped in over the fence. We got our project table down here. Yep. I actually don't have the fertilizer on me. Yeah, it would be bad practice, I suppose, to borrow it from there. Especially when it's all just sitting like right here. Down, down. I command thee. 1, 2. There we go. Got our 2 stacks of hummus. Because of course it comes in blocks of 8. And we have a 9x9 to fill. Yep. That is what it is, Bilbo. Matches perfectly. There we go. 1 farm. We're actually going to set up torches on the inside ring here. We will be filling out this level that I'm standing on right now. I'll probably be filling this back in with dirt. And we'll move... There goes another one. Yay! And we will be filling this up to even it off, keeping it well lit. The trees still need their light levels. Farms do not overcompensate for that. And this weather is annoying. But that's what happens. I did not check the forecast this morning. Yeah. Okay. It's almost... Oh, there it is. Full of saplings. So any other saplings should appear down in here. Let's get that dirt replenished already. I'm just sitting here waiting. I'm all excited. No extra saplings as of yet. Oh, there goes one. Hello. They float up. They go over. They will trickle down through. And here we have it. This is a self-sustaining system. The only thing that it's missing right now is the kick to the biogas engine. That kick will start the whole system off. However, this is where I don't want to waste a whole bunch of energy here. Ta-da! Is this redstone cell was pretty much maxed out. It kick-started our system really nicely. I was going to use 2 capsules of biofuel, but I ended up not needing to. But let's go see if we can't swap this out with either the more dead one, or we will just make a new one real quick. I don't want to click it with that, that's for sure. Nope, that one's full too. Alrighty then, if it's going to be that way. Let's just stick it there, it can recharge itself. Let's make a new one real quick. I got a little bit of time left for this. Redstone cell is this bad boy right there. So we need a energy cell frame, I guess. Which is just a frame, which is empty. So 4 hardened glass, 4 electrum, and a diamond. Hardened glass might be the one that's a little bit more difficult to get out of this because we don't have it pulverized. Got a lot of charcoal, a little bit of lead. Let's get some of this going here. There's 4 of those. Lead ingots. We'll just stick this in here to be next. There we go, got that going. I'm pretty sure I saw a diamond in our travels today. If not, I happen to know where they are. Let's check on the electrum status though. Platinum, zinc, invar, aluminum, silver, iron. Oh, please don't tell me that that's going to be our downfall. We have no gold left? Did we truly give it all? I think we actually gave most of it to a certain merchant for emeralds. That's a glowstone. It got my hopes up for a second. Alright, so this should be done.
Well, there is something like it'd be that crafting table up there. Oh.
The one up top?
No, it's the one that's got right by the there's 4 barrels down there.
Yeah, I thought I saw some there earlier, but I don't see it here now is all. There's all where our gates come from, or came from. Yeah, I thought I saw the electrum in that chest or in the project table down here as well, but all I see in here now is brick, invar, and aluminum. Iron, refined iron, circuits, gears. Alright, first things first, lead dust, obsidian dust. Let's get the rich slag out. Let's pulverize a couple more of those. Well, pulverize are slow. So we got these. Put them in our project table. We should now go hunting. Ow. A diamond. I do think I moved most of the materials over, so we aren't likely to find much in here. Let's take a look at our wall.
I'm gonna hop into the other real quick and refill that engine.
Alright, sounds good. I think it's the engine blew up. You might have to make a new one. In which case, I think there's just a Sterling engine or two sitting up by the forestry farm. Or the previous site of the forestry farms. Well, this is bothersome. Let's get the diamond into place. Follow back our recipe. The empty cell is indeed electrum, one of the 2 types. Ah. The inks. The inks. Alright, so gold. Whoa, whoa. No, 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 no. Well, now we know where it all
Problem.
is. Okay, so sulfur, gold. 1, 2, where's silver? 3, 4. Mix these together. That gets us 4 pieces of electrum dust. We will use the electric furnace really quickly. There we go with 4 pieces. Whee! 1, 2, 3, 4. There's our energy cell. We take it over to the transposer, and we pose. Oh. Okay. Yay! 1 energy stone cell. Ta-da! Alright, what's the next step? This goes in the center. We need a conductive pipe, 2 lead ingots, and more electrum! Yee-ha-ha-ha! 1, 2, 3, 4. Mix that up there. And I just pulverized all the lead, didn't I? Yes, I did. Alright, ingots. I know I brought some lead back last night. There we go. Maybe not the best use of slag, but I will take it for now. So lead. Let's get the electrum. Oh, come on, it doesn't really need sand, does it? Just to burn. I thought it only needed sand for the ore. There we go. Three around the top, 2 lead down the bottom, and 1 of those weird little coils. Redstone conductive coil, electrum in the center, 2 redstone. 1, 2. So electrum in the middle, redstone on each end. And there's our uncharged energy cell. Ta-da! Now there's one last thing that we will need to get. And I need to hunt through my bags to find it. Well, apparently... Yeah. We need one of these. A bucket of lava. While the system is completely primed and full, I don't know if people noticed or not, but it did not have any lava to start the engine. So that is what we will be adding in. 1 little bucket. We'll keep it nice and running for a good long while. 1 charged... Oop, oh, I'm stuck underneath my ceiling. 1 charged energy cell. And away the system goes. This is pretty much just what it's going to be doing now. We will watch this as it harvests and gathers. Seeing the wood go down. Yeah. That's basically it, though. A little bit of backup. Full with biomass. Means that this is full. And our energy cell, as soon as it's done harvesting all the plants and everything up there, will start gathering energy again. This grew in our absence. That's why it looks like this. It will just take it a moment. It's not... it didn't have the full charge of energy to burst forward, so it's just using it up as it can. It's going to gather the different parts, do the replanting. Let's see which Which tree do we think it will chop down next? I'm guessing this one. Oh, nope, it did that one. I thought we saw when it grew that it was, it started left and then right. Then I think it went down and around and then over and filled out the corners. So I thought it would do the same. I guess I was wrong. It just looks for whatever one it feels like it. So this is where a little bit of patience is required, folks. Is that because we did let this thing grow a little bit wild, it did not get time to keep up. So it doesn't have its little storage of energy for the burst. Oh, see? It took the sapling, though. Right in midair. But that's basically it for this episode. This is going to be the foundation for the power systems now. Is we will be siphoning off, probably not extra biomass. I think I'm going to leave the biomass loop self-contained, so these systems don't really have a chance of failure in that manner. We will want to add in ways to restore both the fertilizer as well as the the fertilizer as well as the dirt. So we'll need dirt renewal systems as well as fertilizer generation systems. That will probably come in the form of the apatite, just because it's so easy to find so much apatite. So it's never really that big of a problem. Oh, look how fast the trees are growing. Nice. I thought I was going to be able to show you real quick the power generation. But it's not. It's going to keep on working and doing its thing, which is a good thing. Get little ticks here every now and again, I see. There we go. But this is basically it. This will generate enough surplus to keep itself happy. It's already up to 10 saplings now, 11 in a moment here. Here we see the apples and the dirt and the wood, or the sand and the wood, all going into the chest. This is basically the episode. Felt good to do a little tutorial episode. I haven't done one of these in a long time, because mostly I've been the idiot blundering around trying to figure things out. Let's see if we can catch. Yep. Ta-da! Apples going up and over, down into the squeezer, which will do absolutely nothing with them. Probably replace that like we did with this. Instead, it'll capture the materials. So, anywho, I need to head off to work. So, I will talk to you guys later. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hope this was helpful to people. Have a good one.